Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Allahumma 'allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna ilman ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma arzuqna al-ikhlasa fil aqwali wal a'mal. Allahumma ij'al 'amalana fi ridaka amin ya rabbal alamin. Alhamdulillah, this is our third class in the Qisasun Nabiyyin, stories of the prophets. And we are into the story number 9, Da'watu al-Ibrahim, the call of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Da'watu Ibrahim. So this is mudaf, this is mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf ilayhi is majroor, it is mamnu min as-sarf, and this is the reason it is taking a fatha instead of a kasra. Wada'a Ibrahimu qawmahu ila Allahi wa mana'ahum min ibadati al-asnami qala Ibrahimu li qawmihi ma ta'budun. Ibrahimu is marfu, which means it is the doer for the fi'l da'a. Qawmahu, qawma, mudaf, ha zamir mudaf ilayhi. This is the maful bihi for the fi'l da'a. This is the reason it is mansoob. Qawma. So Ibrahim alayhi salam called his people towards Allah. So he called his people towards Allah. This is harf jar. This is some majroor, lafzul jalala, in the state of jar. Wa mana'ahum min ibadatil asnami. And he prohibited them, he prevented them. Who? Ibrahim alayhi salam. So there is a pronoun who are inside it, which is going back to Ibrahim alayhi salam. So he prevented them. Who are them? This qawm. Min ibadati al asnami. This is mudaf, this is mudaf ilayhi. From the worship of the idols. Qala Ibrahimu, this is rafa, marfu, and it is the doer for qala. Ibrahim alayhi salam said to his people. He told his people, li qawmihi. This is mudaf, and this is mudaf ilayhi, and this is harf jar, lam. Ma ta'buduna. What do you worship? What are you worshipping? Ma ta'buduna. What do you worship? And all of you, antum. Okay, this is antum. What all of you are worshipping? This is present tense. Ma ta'buduna. What do you worship? Qalu, so they replied, na'budu asnaman. All of them, the qawm, they replied, this is the doer, wawul jama'ah. So they replied, na'budu, yani nahnu, present tense, asnaman. We worship idols. Okay, so this is the maful bihi for fail na'budu. Asnaman, it is the maful bihi for the fail na'budu, and this is the reason it is in the state of nasab. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said, this is marfu, file for qala. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, hal yasma'unakum istad'una. Do they hear you? Yasma'unakum. This yasma'una going back to the idols. In yasma'una, this waw is wawul jama'a, and this wawul jama'a is actually going back to the asnam. So they hear. Yasma'una, they hear. So do they hear you? Qawm, yani the qawm, the people, do they hear you? Is when, is it comes for when you call. And there is a maful bihi which is understood, and this is the reason sometimes maful bihi is omitted, because it is understood from the dialogue, from the context, that obviously you worship who? Obviously we are talking about asnam, so there is no need to repeat it once again, because the context, just mauna itself suggests that there is a maful bihi hum after tad'una. Is tad'una hum. It is like this, but sometimes it is omitted, no need to repeat. So is tad'una, when you call them, which means these idols. Aw yanfa'unakum aw yadurrun, or do they benefit you? Yanfa'unakum, see, yanfa'una is the fail, which is hum yanfa'una, and kum is the maful bihi for yanfa'una. And this yanfa'una is again going back to the idols. Do they benefit you, or do they harm you? Aw yadurrun. So there is again this kum there. Again kum there. Do they harm you? But again, since it is already there, so there is no need to repeat it once again. Or aw yadurrun, yani yadurrunakum. Again here wa'ul jama is going back to the idols. This is the file, this is the doer. So it is fi mahalli raf, file. Qalu, so they said, bal, rather, Wajadna, we found. Past tense, wajada, and from there, nahnu wajadna. We found our fathers or forefathers. This is mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. It is mansub. Why? Because it is the doer or it is the maful bihi for wajada, fail wajada. So, wajadna aba'ana, we found our fathers doing likewise. Kazalika yaf'alun. Yani they did or they were doing likewise. Yaf'aluna. Yani yaf'aluna means wawul jama is going back to who? The aba. Our forefathers, we saw them doing likewise. Yani they were doing exactly what we are doing now. So we are following them. Bal wajadna aba'ana kadhalika yaf'alun. So this wawul jama is going back to aba'ana. This aba, the forefathers. Qala Ibrahimu. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said, fa'ana. Okay, this is harfat. Ana mubtada. Ana, and this is all of it is the khabar, which is jumla felia. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Fa'ana, as for I am concerned, La abudu hazil asnam. I will not worship. This is fail mudare, and fail mudare. Sometimes it based on the context, it can be translated in future as well. And here the context suggests that this dialogue is going on, and Ibrahim alayhi salam is saying that I will not worship. La abudu. I will not worship, or I do not worship. It is up to you. You can also translate do not. I do not worship hazihi al asnam. This is maful bihi for the fail abudu. This is the maful bihi. Hazihi is maful bihi for abudu, but it is mabni, so you cannot see the state of nasab, but it reflects here in the musharun ilayhi. So la abudu hazihi al asnama. I do not worship these idols. Bal ana, rather I. Aduwun, I am an enemy. This is mubtada. This is khabar. Rather, I am an enemy to these idols. Okay, li harf jar, Islam. Hazihi is isam ishara, and al asnam is the musharun ilayhi. So it will take the Arab because of this harf jar. It will reflect on the musharun ilayhi. It cannot reflect on the isam ishara because it is mabni. So he said, I am an enemy to these idols. Then he says, Ana abudu rabbal alamin. I, mubtada, and all of it is the khabar of this mubtada. I worship, abudu. Who do I worship? So this is the maful bihi, rabba, and it is also mudaf. And alamin is mudaf ilahi. It is majroor with a ya. So the alama of it being majroor is the ya, if you remember. I worship the Rabb of the alamin. Then he is, then these are all the ayat from the Quran, which is what Ibrahim alayhi salam argued them with. Says Alladhi khalaqani fahuwa yahdin. Allazi, the one who khalaqani, the one who created me. Khalaqa is the fail madi, and this ya is the maful bihi for khalaqa. He created. Who did he create? I, or me. And this noon is noonul wiqaya, the one who created me. Fahuwa yahdin, thus he will guide me. Fahuwa yahdi, and there is again a ya there at the end of noon. This is noonul wiqaya. This kasra is telling that there is a ya after it, but it is omitted for a balaga reason, rhetoric reason. Actually, it is yahdini, yahdini. Okay, so the one who created me, so he, huwa, yani Allah, the one who created, obviously Allah. So fahuwa, thus he will guide me, yahdi ni, guide me. Okay, so it is omitted. Wallazi, and the one who, wallazi huwa, and the one who, he is the one who feeds me, the one who feeds me. Wallazi huwa yut'imuni. This is known as damirul fasl. Sometimes it comes in between to indicate that this is mubtada and whatever is coming after it is the khabar. The one who feeds me, yut'imuni, yut'imuni. Again, this ya is the maful bihi for at'ama yut'imu, form 4. At'ama yut'imu, to feed, to give someone food. The one who gives me food, yut'imuni wa yasqin, and the one who gives me drink, water to drink. Again, there is a ya which is omitted after this nunul wiqaya. This is nunul wiqaya. This is actual maful bihi for yasqi, saqa yasqi, yasqini. Okay, the one who gives me food to eat and water to drink. The one who gives me water to drink. وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ فَهُوَ يَشْفِينِ. And when, when, and whenever I fall sick. وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ, So when iza comes, it goes into future meaning. So whenever I fall sick, or when I fall sick, marittu iza marittu. See this past tense, marittu wa iza marittu fahuwa. So he cures me. There is a this is ya is there at the end, which is maful bihi. Same as all of these cases, it is omitted. Wa iza marittu fahuwa yashfini. Actually yashfini, but ya is omitted for the balagha reasons. So he cures me. When I fall sick, he cures me. Yashfini. Wallazi yumituni, the one who causes me to die. Wallazi yumituni. Amata yumitu is to cause someone to die. Mata is to die. Yani this is to die. And when we add a hamza before it, it becomes to cause someone to die, which only Allah can do. So amata is to cause someone to die. The one who causes me to die. Yumituni. Okay, this again ya is the maful bihi for the fail amata yumitu. Summa, and then after causing me to die, then afterwards, after a period of time, after a long period of time, because a person will go to barzakh. So thumma, not fa. Fa means immediate after, but no, thumma, a long period of time, the barzakh. Summa yuhyin, ahya yuhyi. Again this ahya yuhyi is form 4 again, and it means to give someone life. So the one who causes me to die, and then he will bring me to life. There is again a ya there, which is omitted, as I said earlier. Yuhyini. This noon is a noonul wiqaya. Wa innal asnama la takhluqu wa la tahdi. And indeed the idols, this is ismu inna, which is mansub. Ismu inna mansub. Wa innal asnama la takhluqu. This takhluqu kullu jam'in muannas. So we are referring it with the feminine singular. It is going back to asnam only, yani hiya, yani they. Indeed, the asnam, they, they do not create. La takhluqu. Neither do they create, nor do they guide. So, innal asnam la takhluqu wa la tahdi. Again, it is here. The qaida is kullu jam'in muannas, especially the broken plurals. So, you treat them feminine singular in Arabic language. Wa innaha la tut'imu ahadan wa la tasqi. And likewise, they. Again, this ha damir is going back to asnam. Also, neither do they feed anyone. Tut'imu, we saw earlier, at'ama yut'imu form 4. Neither do they feed anyone, nor do they give water to anyone. Wala tasqi. Okay, so this is again going back to these asnam. Hiya, feminine singular. This is also hiya, feminine singular. This is maful bihi for tut'imu. And after tasqi, there is no need for maful bihi, because this ahadan is understood. It is applicable here as well. Why is a marida? And this ahadun is the doer for marida. It is the file for fail marida. And when anyone falls sick, why is a marida ahadun? When anyone falls sick, they la tashfi, they do not cure him, or they do not cure. Yani obviously there is a ha zamir here, which is going back to ahadun, but there is no need to repeat. The context makes it clear that obviously they do not cure this person, the one who has fallen sick. So they do not cure him. وَإِذَا مَرِضَ أَحَدٌ فَهِيَ لَا تَشْفِي. Again, this tashfi is here. Kullu jam'in mu'annas, going back to again the asnam. وَإِنَّهَا, and they do not cause anyone to die, or neither do they cause anyone to die, nor do they give life to anyone. إِنَّهَا لَا تُمِيتُ أَحَدًا. Again, kullu jam'in mu'annas. This is hiya form, because anta and hiya form are same. Here it is here, referring back to the asnam, third person. Innaha, they, neither do they cause anyone to die. This is maful bihi for tumidu. Wala tuhyi, nor do they bring life, or nor do they give life to anyone. So ahadan is here understood from the context. Dialogue number or story number 10. Amam al maliki. This amama is zarf, as we studied earlier, and zarf are mansub, from the mansubat. This is the reason it is ending with a fatha. Amama, in front of the king. And whatever comes after the zarf is normally mudaf ilayhi. It behaves exactly like mudaf ilayhi. This is the reason it is majroor. Amam al maliki, in front of the king. Kana fil madinati malikun kabirun jiddan. Okay, so This is actually the uh, ism of kana coming here because it is marfu. So ism kana is marfu. It is delayed in the sentence because it is indefinite. So you cannot begin a sentence with an indefinite noun normally. So this is the ism kana, which means there was a very big king in the city. Fil Madina, there was a very big king. Malakun kabirun. This is the adjective for malak or malik. So kana fil madinati. This is actually the jar majroor, which is advanced because it is indefinite. So it cannot begin the sentence or it cannot come here. So there was a very big king. This is very big king. Very big king. This is how the translation occurs from this left to right. There was a very big king in the city. وظالم جدا. So this is actually this actually is another adjective for this king only. So you can translate it as there was a very cruel or oppressive. Uh, there is a very big, cruel, oppressive king in the city. This is how you can translate because it is another adjective for the Malik only. That is what he was cruel. وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَسْجُدُونَ لِلْمَلِكِ. This is the ism kana. See, it is definite and thus it can come immediately after kana because it is definite. Here it is indefinite, so they have delayed it. This is normal, it happens, but sometimes from the balagha angle, it can even come here and then it will have some other benefits which we are not really interested at the moment. Wakana nasu, and the people used to. See, kana with fail mudare. So either used to or would, as we said in the first class. The people would prostrate to the king, or the people used to prostrate to the king, yani habitually. This is what they used to do as their routine. So the people would prostrate to the king. Lil maliki, jar majroor, naam harf jar, al malik isam majroor. Okay, yasjudun alil maliki. Wasami al maliku. This is maliku marfu. It is the doer for samia. The king heard. What did he hear? This whole this thing is the maful bihi for samia. What did he hear? That Ibrahim prostrates to Allah. This is what he heard. Ibrahim does not prostrate me. Rather, Ibrahim alayhi salam, he prostrates to Allah. Ibrahim Anna Ibrahima. This is the Ismu Anna, which is Mansoob. Anna Ibrahima, and this is the Khabar. All of it is the Khabar. Yasjudu Lillahi. This is the Khabar. That Ibrahim alayhi salam prostrates to Allah. Lillahi jar majroor. Wala, and he does not prostrate to anyone. Wala yasjudu, and he is going back to obviously Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he does not prostrate to anyone. Li ahadin jar majroor. Faghadib al maliku. This is the doer for ghadiba. So the king got angry. So the king got angry after hearing this. Watalaba Ibrahim, and he asked for Ibrahim to be presented. Talaba. He asked for Ibrahim, which means to be presented in front of him. Watalaba Ibrahim, again huwa is the king. Okay, so you should be able to trace the pronouns properly to who are they referring to. Here in this case, it is the king who requested Ibrahim alayhi salam to be presented. This is the maful bihi for talaba, thus it is mansoob. Talaba Ibrahima. Waja Ibrahim. So Ibrahim alayhi salam came. This is the doer for ja'a. Ibrahim alayhi salam is the doer for ja'a, and this is the marfu. Ibrahim alayhi salam came. Wa kana Ibrahimu la yakhafu ahadan. Again, this is the present tense after kana. Ibrahim alayhi salam would not fear anyone. Ibrahim alayhi salam used not to fear anyone. This is the maful bihi for yakhafu. He did not fear anyone. So Ibrahim alayhi salam would not fear anyone. Okay. Illallah, except for Allah. Illallah. He would not fear anyone except for Allah. Except, and he would fear only Allah. This is the benefit of this exception here. He would only fear Allah and none else. This is the benefit of this negation with illa. It makes things exclusive. Qala al maliku man rabbuka ya Ibrahim. So Malik, the king, asked the question to Ibrahim alayhi salam. So the king asked, man, who is your Rabb? Mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Okay, so Rabbu, this is actually mubtada, man, and then Rabbu is the khabar, which is also mudaf, and ka damir is mudaf ilayhi. Who is your Rabb? O Ibrahim. Yeah, Ibrahim harf nida. This is munada mabni ala dam fi mahalli nasab. Qala Ibrahim, Ibrahim alayhi salam said, okay, Rabbi Allahu. This is Mubtada, this is Khabar. My Rabb, Rabbi Mudaf, and this Ya Damir is Mudaf ilayhi fi mahalli jar. My Rabb is Allah, this is the Khabar, which is Marfu. Qala al Maliku, the king said, Manillahu ya Ibrahim. So this is Mubtada, Lafzul Jalala is the Khabar. Who is Allah? O Ibrahim. Qala Ibrahim. Ibrahim alayhi salam then answered, Allazi, the one who gives life, yuhyi wa yumin, the one who gives life and the one who causes someone to die. So Allazi, the one who gives life and the one who gives death. Yumitu. All of it is huwa is inside these, huwa is inside the pronoun which is going back to Allah. Qala al Maliku, Ana uhyi wa umit. So the king said, I also give life. Ana uhyi. Okay. Ana uhyi. I give life. Wa umid. I also cause people to die. I also give death to people. Umid. Ana uhyi wa umid. Wada al maliku rajulan wa qatalahu. So what did this Malik did? Dua, he called a man. Okay, this is maful bihi. Maful bihi. So da al maliku rajulan. Malik called for a man. Wa, and qatalahu, and he killed him. Who? This man. This ha zamir is going back to rajulan, and qatala, there is a zamir inside it which is going back to the king. So the king killed this man. After calling him, he killed him. Wada rajulan akhar. This is the da'a, and then again the king again called a man, but another man. This is the adjective for rajulan. So the king called another man. Watarakahu, and he left him, did not kill him. He spared him. Watarakahu. Okay, taraka is the fail madi. Ha zamir is the maful bihi, which is going back to this rajulan akhar. And he let him go. He did not kill him. Waqal, and then he said, yani the king, Ana uhyi wa umid. See, I give life. Uhyi, this is present tense. Ahya, yuhyi, form 4. Likewise, amata, yumitu, umitu, form 4. Ana umitu. I give life and I give death. Qataltu rajulan, then he's giving the reasoning. I killed a man in front of you. Okay, this is maful bihi for qataltu. I killed a man. Wa taraktu rajulan, and I left a man without killing. Wa taraktu rajulan, this is maful bihi for this taraktu. Wa kana al maliku balidan jiddan. Balid is foolish. Okay, balid is foolish. The king was very foolish. The king was very foolish. Okay, so balidan is actually the khabar kana. Malik is the isam kana is marfu, and khabar kana is mansub. So the king was very foolish. Wakazalika kullu mushrikin, and likewise, this is how the situation of every polytheist is. Every polytheist is a balid. Wakadhalika, which means kazalika kullu mushrikin balidun. Likewise, or you can say kazalika kana kullu mushrikin, or kazalika kullu mushrikin balidun. Likewise, every mushrik is a balid. He is a foolish. He is foolish. Every mushrik is foolish. Wa arada Ibrahimu an yafhama al malik. Ibrahim alayhi salam intended. Okay, this is form 4. This is the doer for arada. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted the king to understand. An yafhama. Okay, so this al maliku is the doer for yafham. This an is from the nawasibul fi'l, and this is the reason the fi'l is in the state of nasab. Wa arada Ibrahimu an yafhama al maliku. The Ibrahim alayhi salam intended that the king understands. He wanted the king to understand. Okay, he wanted the king to understand. An yafhama. So what did Ibrahim alayhi salam intend? Ibrahim alayhi salam intend this thing. Thus it is the maful bihi for arada. Okay, and sometimes maful bihi can come like this only, not as a single word. Wa ay yafhama qawmuhu. So Ibrahim alayhi salam intended two things. Number one, that the king understands. Number two, that his qawm also understands. This is qawmuhu. Qawmu is actually the doer for yafhama. Actually, it is yafhamu, but this an is acting on this as well because of this wow here, which is harfu atf. So this an is also acting on yafhamu. So it becomes yafhama mansub. Qawmuhu. Qawmu is the doer for yafham, and it is mudaf, and ha zamir is mudaf ilayhi. So he also intended that his qawm understand. He wanted his qawm to understand as well. فَقَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ لِلْمَلِكِ. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said, told to the Malik, to the king. Okay, this is, pay attention to the Arab. So he says, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْتِي بِالشَّمْسِ مِنَ الْمَشْرِقِ. He challenged. So indeed, Allah, see, this is inna, and this is ismu inna, lafzul jalala mansub, فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ, and all of it is the khabar from here onwards. Yati brings, ata yati, sir, ata is the fail. Ata, when it comes with the harf jar b, it comes in the meaning of bring. Otherwise, it comes in the meaning of come. But when it comes with the harf jar b, it comes in the meaning of bring. Indeed, Allah brings the sun. Okay, yati, yani Allah, huwa. There is a pronoun huwa inside it, which goes back to lafzul jalala. Fa inna Allah yati, indeed Allah brings the sun. Bishamsi, from where? From the east. Minal mashriqi, harf jar isam majroor. Minal mashriqi. This is what Allah does. Now He is challenging. Fa'ati, does. Bring you, yani, this is command form. He is commanding to the king. Fa'ati, so you bring it. This ha is going back to what? Sun. Because sun is feminine in Arabic language. We studied this. This is muannas samai. Because Arabs treat it as muannas even though it has no indicator of femininity. So we'll also treat it as muannas. Shams is from those nouns. So bring it. Command form ata yati, and from there it comes ati. So fa'ti biha. So bring it from the west. If you consider yourself to be like giving life and causing death, why can't you bring it from the west? Because Allah brings it from the east. Fatahayyara al malik wa sakat. So the king became speechless, or he was surprised, he was astonished. Al maliku tahayyara, hayran. Okay, he got surprised. Al maliku, this is the doer for the fail tahayyara, which is form 5. This fa is the harf at. Tahayyara is actual fail, which is from form 5. So the malik got puzzled, surprised, astonished. Fatahayyara al maliku wasakat, and he remained quiet or kept quiet. Wasakat. Wakhajil al maliku, this also comes in almost the same meaning, and the king got, you know, humiliated, surprised, astonished, baffled. Wakhajila al maliku, the king, here it is the doer for khajila. Wama wajada jawaban, and he could not find an answer. Wama wajada, here huwa, going back to the king only. Wajada jawaban, it is the maful bihi for wajada, and he could not find answer. Wajada comes in the meaning of find. Wajada is to find. He could not find an answer. Wama wajada jawaban. Dawatu al walid. Dawatul walid, yani calling of the father, yani he is calling his father. Okay, dawatul walid. How did he give the dawa? How did he call his father? So dawatu al walidi, this is mudaf, this is mudaf ilayhi, and it is majroor. Dawatul walidi. Wa arada Ibrahimu an yad'u walidahu aidan. So this is another thing which Ibrahim alayhi salam intended. This is dua, this is fail. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to call. Okay, huwa, yani going back to Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to call, it is mansub because of an, wanted to call his father. This is maful bihi for yad'uwa. He wanted to call his father, mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. He wanted to call his father. He wanted to call his father as well. Aidan, also, yani as well. Faqala lahu. So Ibrahim alayhi salam told him, yani his father, lahu, ya abati, O my father. Ya abati. Okay, ya abati, O my father. Lima ta'budu, why? Lima, why? Why do you worship those things, ma? Why do you worship those things which neither hear nor see? Okay, yasma'u, here. Why do you worship ma la yasma'u wala yubsiru? Why do you worship things which neither see nor which neither hear nor see? Okay, yasma'u wala yubsiru. So this ta'budu, this is the maful bihi for ta'budu. You worship what? These things. These things. And all of it is actually kind of a adjective for this ma. Lima ta'budu ma, what? Neither hear nor do they see. Walima ta'budu ma la yanfa'u wa la yadurru. And why do you worship things which neither benefit nor harm? Okay, neither benefit yanfa'u nor do they harm you. Okay, lima ta'budu ma la yanfa'u wa la yadurru. Again, this ma is the maful bihi for ta'budu. And by, it is actually kind, this is known as silatul mausul, because this is isam mausul. Here it is coming as isam mausul. And isam mausul, whenever it comes like allazi or ma, when it comes in the meaning of isam mausul, there will always be a silatul mausul. Without silatul mausul, this ma or isam mausul, it does not make any sense. You worship what? It doesn't make sense until you give. You worship that or those things or that thing which neither benefit nor harm. Then it makes sense. So this is silatul mausul, which is connected to the isam mausul. Without silatul mausul, isam mausul has no value. So he says, Ya abati, la ta'budi shaitan. This is prohibition. This is the reason it is majzoom. We are putting a kasra for the sake of reading because lam is also sakin, dal is also sakin, iltikau sakinain. So the first sakin is given a kasra. This is rule. Normally, 95% of the time, the first sakin letter is given a kasra for the sake of reading. So la ta'budi shaitan. So he is prohibiting his father from doing this thing. Do not worship, oh my father, do not worship the shaitan. This is the maful bihi for ta'bud, fail ta'bud. And this is la an-nahiya, la an-nahiya. This is the reason it made it madzoom, because it is from the jawazimul fail, la an-nahiya. Then he says, Ya abati abudi ar-Rahman. This is another command, ubud. Okay, ubud. This is actually ubud, but there is a letter before it, so we don't give any harka to this hamza. It's only helper alif, hamzatul wasli. It is written, but it is not pronounced when it comes in between, because there is a letter which is mutaharrik before, so we directly connect this letter to ain. Ya abati abud. So anyway, it is ubud, worship. Command form again. Anta ubud. Ubud, ubuda, ubudu, ubudi, ubuda, ubudna. You can make the whole table because we have studied sarf. Oh my father, worship Ar-Rahman, yani Allah. This is maful bihi. Wagadiba walidu Ibrahima. Father of Ibrahim got angry. This is the doer of Ghadiba, and Ibrahim alayhi salam is mudaf ilahi. This is mudaf ilahi, and it is majroor, but showing the jar state with the fatha because it is mamnu min as-sarf. Waqala ana adribuka. So his father, yani qala means the father said, I will beat you. Ana adribuka. Okay, adribu fail, any present tense, and this is the maful bihi ka going back to Ibrahim alayhi salam. So I will beat you. Ana adribuka. Fatrukni. This is command form. Leave me. Does leave me. Utruk. See, this is utruk. Ni nunul vikaya noon. Ya is the maful bihi. So leave me. You leave me. Yani anta. Anta utrukni. Okay, which means Ibrahim alayhi salam, you leave me. Wala taqul shay'an, and do not say anything. Do not say anything. Wala taqul. Again, this la is la an-nahiya. This is majzoom because of la an-nahiya. So la taqul. Okay. So this is from the nawahi. This is not command, rather it is from the prohibitions. La taqul, because it is majzoom. Wala taqul shay'an. Do not say anything. Wakana Ibrahimu haliman. Ibrahim alayhi salam was perseverant. He is patient. He was patient. So Ibrahim, here it is isam kana, and this is khabar kana mansub. Ibrahim alayhi salam was patient, perseverant. Faqal ali walihi. Thus he told his father. Faqal ali walidihi. He said to his father, Salamun alayk. Peace be upon you. Salamun alayka. Peace be upon you. Waqala lahu, and he said to him, Ana azhabu min huna wa ad'u rabbi. I will go from here. Ana mubtada, azhabu and min huna, all of it until here is the khabar for this mubtada. I will go from here. Huna, here. It is zarf. I will go from here. Wa ad'u rabbi, and I will call and supplicate to my Rabb. This is mudaf. This is maful bihi. Rabbi. It is also mudaf, and this ya zamir is mudaf ilayhi because it is my Rabb. I will call and supplicate my Rabb. I will supplicate to my Rabb. Okay, this is mudaf. This is maful bihi of fail ad'u. Wa ta'assafa Ibrahim jiddan. Ibrahim felt sorry. Wa ta'assafa Ibrahim jiddan because of what he heard from his father. Wa ta'assafa Ibrahim jiddan. Wa arada an yazhaba ila baladin akhar. He wanted to go. Okay, he wanted, yani Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted, and all of it is maful bihi for arada. What did he want? To go to another country. So Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to go to another country, and this is mansub because of an, which is from the nawasibul fail. وَيَعْبُدَ رَبَّهُ. Again, this an is acting here as well. وَأَنْ يَعْبُدَ رَبَّهُ. This an is acting here. This is also he wanted to do. So he wanted to go to another nation. He wanted to worship his Rabb. So this is maful bihi for yabudu, and it is also mudaf, and this is mudaf ilayhi. So he wanted to worship his Rabb. Also again, I also acting here as well, and he also wanted to call people to Allah. وَيَدْعُوَ. This is the reason it is mansub because of this an acting on yad'uwa. وَيَدْعُوَ النَّاسَ. This is maful bihi for yad'uwa, and he wanted to call the people towards Allah. Ilallah. Ila Makkata. To Makkah or towards Makkah. See, this Makkah is mamnu min as-sarf. It is majroor right now because of harf jar, but still it is showing the jar state with a fatha because it is mamnu min as-sarf. Okay, all the places, the towns, places, cities, their names are mamnu min as-sarf normally. Ila Makkata. وَغَضِبَ قَوْمُ Ibrahim. So the people of Ibrahim, mudaf ilayhi. So the the people of Ibrahim alayhi salam became angry. وَغَضِبَ al-maliku. Also the king got angry. وَغَضِبَ walidu Ibrahim. Likewise, this is mudaf ilayhi, and this is the dua. Father of Ibrahim alayhi salam also got angry. Okay. وأراد إبراهيم أن يسافر إلى بلد آخر ويعبد فيه الله ويدعو الناس إلى الله. Ibrahim alayhi salam, huwa, this Ibrahim alayhi salam is the doer for arada, form 4. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to yusafira, it is mansub because of an. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to travel. All of it from here is the maful bihi for this arada. Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to travel to another city or country. Ila baladin akhar. This akhar is the maful bihi for balad. It is also mamnu min as-sarf. It is also mamnu min as-sarf. Okay. So he says Buddha. This is the reason it is showing the jar state with the fatha. Otherwise, it is the adjective for baladin, but it is mamnu min as-sarf. Okay. Then he says Buddha fihi Allah. An is acting here as well. This is another thing which he intended. So Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to worship Allah there. In it means there. Fihi. Fihi where? He yani this baladin akhar. This ha is going back to the balad akhar. He wanted to worship Allah there. Yani in it means there. Fihi. In the balad akhar. And he wanted to call yad'uwa. Again it is mansub because of this an acting on it. And he wanted, Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted to call the people towards Allah. This is maful bihi for yad'uwa. وخرج إبراهيم من بلده وودع والده. Ibrahim alayhi salam, this is the doer for kharaja. Ibrahim alayhi salam left from min baladihi, mudaf ilayhi. Ibrahim alayhi salam left from his country. وَوَدَّعَ وَالِدَهُ, and he bid farewell. Wadda'a is to bid farewell. And he bid farewell to his father. See, this is maful bihi for wadda'a. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. He bade farewell to his father. Okay, وَوَدَّعَ وَالِدَهُ. وَقَصَدَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ مَكَّةَ. Ibrahim alayhi salam, qasada means went towards Makkah. So he intended Makkah. Ibrahim alayhi salam intended Makkah, which means he started his journey towards Makkah. Makkah here it is the maful bihi for qasada. So here it is mansub, not majroor. So qasada Ibrahimu Makkata. Wa ma'ahu zawjuhu Hajar. And with him was his wife Hajar. His wife Hajar was with him. Ma'ahu zawjuhu Hajara. This is zarf. This is zarf, and this is delayed in the sentence. His wife Hajar was with him or is with him. But since we are talking about the past, so his wife was with him. His wife Hajar. This is the badal actually. Badal for zawj. This zawj. And this word zawj is the one which can be used for male, female both. It would mean a spouse. Spouse. So his spouse Hajar was with him. But Hajar actually is the badal for zawj. Badal kul min al kul. Thus it is taking the same Arab as that of zawj. It is marfu, so is this Hajar is marfu, and it is also mamnu min as-sarf. So only single harka, single tanween is a single harka is there. Only one dhamma. Because it is foreign name. Mamnu min as-sarf. Zawjuhu Hajaru wa ma'ahu, yani his wife Hajar was with him. وَكَانَتْ مَكَّةُ لَيْسَ فِيهَا, and Makkah, see this Makkatu is the isam kana, and since it is feminine, so is the fail feminine kanat. Makkah, in it there was no grass. Okay, fiha means Makkah. This ha is going back to Makkah. There was no grass, or neither there was grass nor tree. Okay, laisa fiha ushbun wala shajarun. Okay, this is laisa, this is the isam laisa. Oshbun, this is waw is harful atfi, and this shajarun is matuf ala oshbun. And this fiha actually is the khabar laisa. So Makkah used to be place where there were no grass, no trees. Okay, so you can translate in whatever appears good, but kanat makkatu laisa fiha ushbun wala shajarun. Makkah was a place wherein there was no grass and no tree. Makkah used to be a place where there was no grass nor trees, neither grass nor trees. Okay, laisa fiha ushbun wala shajarun. وكانت مكة ليس فيها بئر ولا نهر. Likewise, Makkah used to be a place where there was no well nor, or neither well nor river. So there were no well, no river. There were no well, water wells, nor river. So كانت مكة ليس فيها بئر ولا نهر. وكانت مكة ليس فيها حيوان ولا بشر. Likewise, Makkah was a place where there were no animals nor human beings. Neither animals nor human beings. Makkah was a place where uh, there were no animals nor human beings. Wasala Ibrahimu ila Makkata wa nazala fiha. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, doer for the fail. Wasala, he arrived. He arrived at Makkah. Ila Makkata. This is Majroor right now. Ibrahim alayhi salam arrived at Makkah, and he settled. Nazala fiha. He settled there. In it, which means there. He settled there. Fiha. Wataraka Ibrahim zawjahu Hajara. And Ibrahim alayhi salam left, abandoned his wife. This is maful bihi for taraka, and this is mudaf ilayhi. Zawj mudaf, and ha is mudaf ilayhi. Ibrahim alayhi salam left his wife Hajar. This is again badal. Kul minal kul. Either you say wataraka Ibrahimu Hajara, or you say taraka Ibrahimu zawjahu, one in the same thing. But this is badal kul minal kul. So it is taking the same Arab. It is also mansub. Taraka Ibrahimu zawjahu. Who is his zawja? Hajar. And also wawaladahu Ismaila. This is also matufala matufala this zawjahu. So it is taking the same Arab, and his son as well. Waladahu mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Again this is badal kul min al kul, because walad is Ismail and Ismail is the walad alayhi salam. So it is one and the same thing. So they are badal kul min al kul, and badal takes the same Arab as the mubdal minhu. Wa waladahu Ismaila. Walamma arada. Lamma, when. Arada Ibrahim, this is the doer for fail. Arada, which is form 4. When Ibrahim alayhi salam intended to go. Ay yazhaba, this is mansub. When Ibrahim alayhi salam intended to go, qalat zawjuhu, his wife asked. His wife Hajar, again this is the badal. His wife Hajar asked. What did she ask? Ila aina ya sayyidi, where are you heading to? Where are you going, leaving us here? Ila aina, to where? It literally means to where, which means where are you heading to? Ila aina ya sayyidi, oh my husband. Atatrukuni huna, Do you leave us? Atatruku. See, this is for interrogation, for converting into a question. Tatruku is fail mudare. Yani you leave us. You leave me. Tatrukuni. This is nunul vikaya. Do you leave me here? Are you leaving me here in this desert? Atatrukuni. Atatrukuni. Walaysa huna ma'un wala ta'am. Do you leave me? Okay. Do you leave me while here there is no water nor food? Walaysa huna here. Here, this is actually the isam laysa. Ma'un is the isam laysa and huna is the khabaru laysa. It is actually zarf. So he's saying, or she is saying, do you leave me? Are you leaving me while there is no water here nor any food? Wala ta'amun. Hal amarakallahu bihaza. Did Allah command you? This lafzul jalala is the doer for amara. This kaf is going back to Ibrahim alayhi salam. Did Allah command you with this? Any whatever you are doing, leaving us, did Allah command you with this? Qala Ibrahim Naam. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, yes. Can you imagine if she would have been a woman of our time, what she could have done? She could have made the life of Ibrahim alayhi salam hell. But she was not a woman of our times. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Naam. Just said Naam, yes. Qalat. So she said, Yani Hajar. She said, Izan la yudiyana, in that case, if what you are saying, if this is the case, then la yudiyana, he will not waste us, yani he will not let us go to waste. Okay, la yudiya, yani adaa yudiu. Adaa yudiu, form 4, to go to waste. And he will not waste our life. In that case, isn't la yudiyana. Okay, and normally we studied that this when it comes with izan, it makes it mansub, and with certain conditions for which you have to go back and again check the ajrumia classes, then it will be mansub. This izan will in that case be from the nawasibul fail. This is the reason it is mansub here, yudi ana, because of idan, la yudi ana. This is the maful bihi na, which means Hajar and Ismail alayhim assalam. Okay, we'll do this one, we have time. Number 13, bi'ru zamzama, well of zamzam. Bi'ru zamzama. This is mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Zamzama. It is also mamnu min as-sarf. Wa atisha Ismailu marratan. Ismail alayhi salam got thirsty once. Marratan. Okay. Atisha Ismailu marratan. This is the maful bihi. This is the doer for Atisha. Ismail alayhi salam got thirsty once. Wa aradat ummuhu an tasqiyahu ma'an walakin aynal ma. His mother wanted to give him water to drink. Tasqiyahu ma'an. His mother wanted to feed him with water. Ma'an. This is the maful bihi for tasqi. His tasqi is going back to the mother. She was, and she wanted to do this. Okay, so tasqi, there is a damir which is hiya. Inside tasqi goes back to the mother. And it is mansub because of an. Okay, it is actually an. Wa aradat ummuhu an, not anna. An. But be a mistake. Wa aradat ummuhu, because anna cannot come on a fail directly. Anna cannot come before a fail directly. There has to be either a pronoun here. If it is without a pronoun, then definitely it has to be an, because anna cannot come on fail. So this is a mistake. Wa aradat ummuhu an tasqiyahu. It is mansub ma an. So the mother intended to feed him water. But question is, where is water? Ainal ma'u. Where is the water? وَمَكَّةُ لَيْسَ فِيهَا بِئْرٌ, and Makkah, there is no water in there. There is no water there. Makkatu laysa fiha, or there is no well. This is the isam laysa. Isam laysa is always marfu, and this is the jar majroor fiha. Wa Makkatu, and Makkah, there is no water there. Okay, it is as if we are saying Makkah, comma, there is no water there. Fiha yani fi Makkata. Wa Makkatu, Makkah, comma, laysa fiha Makkah, there is no river as well there. ومكة ليس فيها نهر. وكانت هاجر, this is the isam kana. Kanat Hajaru tatlubu, again present tense is coming with the kana. Hajar would search or look for the water, or Hajar would look for water. This is the maful bihi for tatlubu. He would search for, look for water. So Hajar would look for water. Watajri, and she would run from Safa to Marwa. See, minas Safa ilal Marwati. She would run from the Safa to the Marwa in search of water. Or minal Marwati ila Safa. Likewise, again from the Marwa to the Safa. She would do this between Safa and the Marwa. Wa nasarallahu Hajara. This is Lafzul Jalala is the file for Nasara. So Allah helped Hajar alayhi salam. Hajara. Okay, Hajara. It is mansub because it is maful bihi. Wa nasara Ismail, also Allah supported or helped Ismail alayhi salam, mansub. It is maful bihi for the fi'l nasara. Wa khalaqa lahuma ma'an, and Allah created for them water. He yani Allah created, he huwa yani Allah created for both of them, lahuma, for both of them, ma'an. This is the maful bihi for khalaqa. What did Allah create for them? Water. Wa kharaja al ma'u min al ardi, and water came out. Kharaja, to come out. Water came out from the earth, from inside the earth. Minal ardi. This is the doer for kharaja. Water came out from the earth, and Ismail alayhi salam, doer of Shariba, drank. And Haja drank. Sharibat, it is muannas. Wabaqi al ma'u, and water remained as it is. Wabaqi al ma'u. This is the doer for baqiya, and water remained. Fakana bi'ra zamzam, and it became the well of Zamzam. Fakana bi'ra zamzam, or you can say it was the well of Zamzam, or it became the well of Zamzam. Okay, so this is the khabaru kana. Khabaru kana. Fabarakallahu fi Zamzama. So Allah blessed or put blessings in Zamzam. So Allah put blessings in Zamzam. Fi Zamzama. This is again mamnu min as-sarf. Wa hazihi hiya al-bi'ru, and this is the, and this is the, actually we are doing this separation to indicate that this is mubtada and this is khabar. So this Zamirul Fasl comes to further make distinction between Mubtada and Khabar. This is the well. Okay, wahazihi hiya al-biru, which, from which, actually minha is coming here. So from which, minha yashrabu nasu. This nasu is actually the doer for yashrabu. So this is the well from which, this because of allati we are translating it as from which, allati minha, from which people drink during the Hajj, fil Hajji, okay, during the Hajj. وَيَأْتُونَ بِمَاءِ زَمْزَمَ, and they bring. See, I said atayati, when it comes with B, you translate it as bring. So they, which means the people. Yatuna means they. They bring water of Zamzam to their countries, to their cities. They bring water of Zamzam. This is mudaf ma'a, and Zamzama is mudaf ilayhi. It is majroor, but with a fatha because it is mamnu min as-sarf. So they bring water. They bring Zamzam water to their countries. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Balad is mudaf, and him is mudaf ilayhi. Hal sharibta ma'a Zamzam. So the question is, did you drink water of Zamzam? Yes or no? Did you drink water of Zamzam? So this sharibta is the fail, and ma'a is the maful bihi for sharibta. Mudaf, Zamzama, mudaf ilayhi. We stop here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.